slip bobbering has just been ingrained in us. It's such a powerful way to catch fish. And with a lot of the technology, it's made it even more productive. So wanted to come out with this bobber system that is designed for this style of fishing. And that's when we came out with the Kalins Sharpshoot slip bobber system. And this is a super cool, it really is a system. It's a product, but it's a system. So this is the brand new Kalin Sharpshoot slip bobber. Comes in 2 sizes, 1/4 and 1/2. Why would it come in 2 sizes? For fishing shallow or fishing deep. A lot of times this time of year, we're fishing pretty shallow. So this is a smaller bobber that lets the fish pull it down easier with less weight on it. This is the 1/4 ounce size. This style, this shape of bobber I really like because it kind of gives a little bit of this natural rocking action. It also casts like a bullet. Now, we put our own weighting system in here that lets me fire this crossways in the wind, into the wind, to specific targets, whether that's a weed edge, whether that's specific pods of fish like we're doing today. The main thing with this is what I'm going to show you guys. It is sleeved all the way through. So when you go to put line through this, like all the other slip bobbers, it was always a nightmare to do this. With these ones, you're going to put the slip bobber line in there, and it is going to go right through. There's nothing for it to catch on in there. On top of a slip bobber, it really is a system. So we wanted to come out with not just the slip bobber, but what actually brings the fish into the boat. And this is the Kalins live bait slip bobbering jig. Now, these will pair good with really either bobber, but the way they're designed is in a 16th ounce or an 1/8 ounce. This is the 16th ounce, which I like on these lighter slip bobbers for fishing shallow. If I'm gonna go deeper, I'll go to that 1/8 ounce one. It also will come with a pack with everything you need to rig that slip bobber up. This is the 1/4 ounce float pack, the 16th ounce jig. It'll also come in with a 1/2 ounce, and that'll change your rigging as well. But the main thing with this jig is we really needed some kind of live bait jig with very small finessey hooks, a wire keeper for holding crawlers or leeches, and then a wide gap strong hook, which is exactly what this is. It's always hard to find light jigs with strong hooks for this style of fishing when you're trying to drive a hook home on a fish that's way out there when your slip bobber goes down. So we're going to kind of rig this up together right out of the sharpshooting pack, which I already opened up, so it's kind of falling apart a little bit now. But basically everything is in here in which you are going to need to rig up a slip bobber. You got your weights, swivels, beads, knots, everything like that. So the first thing when you're rigging up a slip bobber is obviously you need your bobber knot, which comes right in the pack here. Thread that onto the line. Bada bing, bada boom. Done. We'll get that on there. Pinch that real tight. Snug that up as much as we can. And then slide it way up our line. Get that out of the way. Next thing, we need the bead, which comes right in the pack as well. Take the bead. Thread the bead onto said line. Take your 1/4 ounce slip bobber. Slide said slip bobber onto your line. Boom, slip bobber on line. Now, in our 1/4 ounce jig kits, these will come with a 1/4 ounce weight on there. The heavier ones will come with a heavier weight for sharpshooting fish deeper, generally in the middle of summer when we start doing a lot of that. Thread your weight on there. Next, swivel. Grab our swivel. Put the swivel on there. I'll go ahead and link all of this stuff in the description below as well, so that you guys can check all of it out. Truly, a couple products, I think they're going to make your life a lot more simple. Next thing we need, we're fishing kind of dirtier water today, so I don't need a super long lead. So I'm just going to rig like 2 feet of 10-pound fluorocarbon on here. We'll get that on there, tie this on real fast. Then we obviously need our jig. I like gold out here, but we come in a whole bunch of different colors, whether it's kind of fire tigery if you're fishing dirty water. Gold just kind of seems to work everywhere. If you're fishing real clear water and you want something natural looking, kind of go with that natural looking one right there. I just love gold for pretty much everything I do. These slip bobber jigs have a 90-degree eye, so that's going to help to keep your presentation really horizontal, whether you're fishing a crawler, a leech, whatever it might be. It's going to keep that thing sitting real straight and horizontal like that on that rig right there. This is how we're rigging up these slip bobbers. I've been asked this question a million different times over the years. Now we have kind of a great line of products that make this whole process super simple. And not just super simple, but a couple of advantages, which I think make a big difference. the weighted sharpshooting bobber that's sleeved all the way through, that slides super fast and goes on super fast. On top of that, we got this delivery system, which is the bobber, down to the hooking system, which is this live bait jig. Big wide gap, super sturdy hook on finesse jig heads. This is the slip bobber setup I'll be running all summer long. And now we just thread a leech on there or a crawler for fishing in the middle of summer and start casting at a bunch of fish.